Alright everybody, thank you for tuning in to the 2021 Pioneer Open at the Saheli Golf Course. My name is Chris Nelson. I'm once again joined by my good buddy DJ Herrington. How's it going tonight, DJ?
Doing well. Howdy, folks.
Quick shout out to our coverage sponsors, Flight Towel, Upper Park Disc Golf, and of course Resistance Discs. We got a pretty stacked feature card. Why don't you tell us about it, DJ?
Yeah, so we have Justin Anderson, followed by myself, Andrew Nava, followed by Terran Ferguson. All four of us are good buddies. We play together a lot. We practice together a lot. So this is going to be a fun round. Hole 1, getting into it. It's playing down the hill. Playing 398 feet is what it's marked at, but it's playing more at about 275-ish. We have a OB green in play as well as a hazard. Andrew teeing off first here.
Alright, so here's Andrew Nava out of Beaverton, Oregon. He's going to be throwing a forehand destroyer. As you can see, he's throwing it pretty much into the ground as this hole only plays 389, just so downhill.
Yeah, all of these guys, a little spoiler, they like to throw forehands here. I'm the only one throwing backhand.
Is that a putter?
Yeah, I'm throwing a stud here, putting a little line on it, and just flashing the basket and going OB into the twos fairway there.
Dang. Man, right over the basket. Find yourself OB. That's unfortunate. Here's Justin Anderson, sponsored by Discmania. I gotta think this is like a PD2. Pretty standard forehand. He's got a great one.
Yeah, that was a brand new PD2 that he's throwing. He's going to be throwing that all over the place here.
Terran Ferguson, newly sponsored by Prodigy Discs. This is his Bowling Green D3. Probably his stable driver that he's going to be flicking down. Gets that great skip off the green.
That might be safe.
Yeah, he kind of yanked that one over, and I think he ended up hitting the tree late at the end of his flight there. So he's going to have a circle 2 look.
So you can kind of see those pink ribbons on the trees in the background. Is that marking OB to you guys?
Yeah, so playing past those trees is the out of bounds line there.
Wow, so that's really close. Terran, good run there with a PA3. He is deadly from outside the circle when he gets it going. Jando looks like just inside the circle. Didn't want it.
Yeah, probably about 28 feet. Terran going to be cleaning up his par here.
Looking good in that matching Prodigy gear.
Yeah, going with the blue. The TD Anthony Hammerschmith was rocking the blue as well. It was kind of funny. The Prodigy boys were all twinning.
Here you are just cleaning up the par after that unfortunate OB. Man, that is really close to the basket.
Yeah, it was probably 12 feet. But that is playing right behind us. There is twos fairway. So it was kind of a necessary OB, but at the same time, it still is pretty close to the basket.
Yeah, unfortunate to find it, but no damage done. Take the par. Looks like the whole card just has to settle for the threes. We played this at this property last year. It looks like instead of the two 18-hole courses, you guys decided, or Anthony Hammerschmith decided to make it into one big course. So I'm excited to kind of see the changes. It looks like this is a little different from years past, where now he put the basket to the left instead of the right. So it changes from like a pretty casual forehand to now just a backhand 285-foot par 3. Andrew going with, looks like one of his new team stamp KC Pro rocks. Gets a little straight.
I find it just over the green there.
Yeah, a little straight. I like the change here, bringing that green into play. It looks like you also have the OB trees on the left to separate the fairways. What are you throwing here?
I was throwing my star stud there. Similar flight path to what Andrew just threw. Our discs were almost on top of each other when we walked up the fairway.
Love seeing that. You throw the putter and Jando just tossing up a FD3 there. Good speed control. He's going to be parked.
Yeah, that thing's super stable. I think Terran's going with his MX3 here.
Well, that looks great.
I hope so.
Nice little park job there by Terran.
And your furthest out, what, just circle's edge right here, maybe a little closer?
Probably 30 feet or so. Leaves it just low.
A common theme with some of the golf courses we play around here in Oregon is these baskets always seem to find those little hills or little knolls, making it just a little more intimidating. But good putt there. Good too.
Thank you, thank you.
What are you putting with? Are you still using those Lunas?
Yeah, I switched to Lunas a few weeks ago. They're a little bit straighter than my P2s were, and, you know, they're starting to find the basket a little bit more.
Jando cleaning up the easy two, and Terran's got to be right there. Cleaning up a birdie as well. Make sure to go through the routine. Tournament play, you don't leave anything up to chance. Terran's always really good about that.
Terran has good focus for sure.
Alright, so 3 players carding the 2. That's probably one you guys are looking to get after the kind of the flat start on hole 1.
Yeah, 3 birdies there and a good putt, little low by Andrew. As we're coming into hole 3, we have a OB green on the right here, and we're playing this. It's playing about 500 feet here. Pretty much just a big hyzer shot for a couple of us, for the elite distance players. Otherwise, for a par 4, the guys are laying up just over this little creek here, or this pond, and taking their birdie.
Yeah, I'm digging this change as well. This is a new hole, kind of combining 2 of the holes from years past. But you kind of bailing out over there towards the left. Looks like those trees on the left are kind of that safe area. Jando maybe going a little earlier than he'd like, but he should be okay from there.
Yeah, with the recent ice storm, there's quite a bit of debris down on the ground. So it's kind of a tough footing, but most of it's unattached, so you can move it. But the left side is not exactly where you want to be on this hole.
And Terran heard your recommendation, decided to hang it out right. He's just smashing it over anything. That's gonna be pin high, make for a pretty easy up and down. Andrew going Star Destroyer. Give it a nice hyzer rip. Let the disc flip up and ride and finish left. That's fantastic.
Yeah, good shot by Andrew there.
Oh, man. Yeah, no kidding. That ice storm wreaked havoc up here around the northwest. As you can just see, nice pile of sticks there. And, man, even some big chunks of logs right here. Andrew only, 100 feet out?
Yeah, probably 100. He's giving it a go with his Nova there.
Yeah, he loves those little chest spin runs from anywhere inside 150. Terran doing the same thing, laying up. He really was just pin high, right?
Yeah, I'm about 45 short left here for my eagle.
Ooh, good bid.
Yeah, just missed left there.
On the shorter side of the par 4s, especially for this card, all these guys throw well over 400 feet, so pretty straightforward. Andrew cleaning up the birdie, and Terran and Justin just left with clean up 3s.
Yeah, tap in birds as well. What we're going to notice a common theme here is that we're going to have a hazard or a green, OB green in play on every single hole pretty much. So we're following the layout of the actual golf course. This is a par 3 golf course, and it's fun, and you know, it can get tricky if you're a little bit off. We're going to see some shots that, you know, are close, that are good. You know, it's cool. I really like playing with OB right near the basket. It makes for makes it fun to attack.
Yeah, absolutely. So hole 4, this hole has not changed except for the basket placement is now to the right of the green instead of the left. But again, for this card, we're just going to see smash after smash off the tee. You're ripping into this one. Is that one of your cloud breakers?
Yeah, that's my green cloud breaker there. Just pretty much throwing a, you know, stock standard hyzer. I'm not trying to flirt with that OB.
Yeah, smart play. Just bail out to one side. Ando maybe flirting with the right, but it gets a little kiss, and that's going to be just fine. Terran probably looking to bite off quite a bit of distance, but just low out of the hand. Gets the skip. It's still going to be all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Pretty much anything up the middle on this hole, as long as you're not pushing the green. The danger comes when you're on your approach shot rather than your tee shot here.
Yeah, Andrew just putting it right down the middle. And I agree, you know, these golf courses are definitely just so much more open than a lot of the permanent courses that we have around the state. And to make it a little bit more challenging, create some separation, you need to put those golf greens, those bunkers into play, make players think twice about what they want to do. Terran with a good up. Jando, that's not as good. Comes out of his hand a little early. He's going to have a little work left. Andrew, Nova again. Textbook.
Boring layup golf.
The layup, skip it off the green.
Here's Jando with that little bit of work left. Ooh, good putts.
That was a good 25-footer up the hill. Solid birdie there.
Yeah, after those drives, definitely wanted to be closer, but hits the putt, gets the 3, move on to the next hole. Terran, automatic. Another birdie for him. Good start for Terran. Yeah, just like the last hole, 550. Not really anything you guys are going to be thinking twice about. You know, it's kind of that distance where the 2 is really just pushing it, but the 3 is so easy, you might as well just play the safe shot and get your birdie and move on.
Right, absolutely, I agree. And we're going to, after all those birdies, we're going to kick it off to our sponsors here.
This video is brought to you by Resistance Discs. Head over to resistancediscs.com and use code CHSports at checkout to get free shipping on any order over $25. Thank you to resistancediscs.com, and let's get back to the video.
Alrighty, as always, thank you to those sponsors for providing the coverage. Hole 5, par 3, 382. Here's where the danger starts coming into play. You have an OB green just short of the basket and that bunker to the left. You're just smashing a forehand here, taking it all out of play. That should be fine.
Yeah, I kind of ripped it over a little bit. But almost thought it was going to go into the ground, into the hazard there. Thank goodness it popped up and didn't. Ando not happy with this one.
Probably a little more flip than he wanted. I think that's one of his FDs. Looks like he'll be pin high right. Terran. Maybe even just going mid-range on this kind of hole.
I think he was going FX2 here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Kind of bail out long. Andrew.
He's got a Thunderbird.
Going champion. Yeah, champion Thunderbird. I know this one is pretty beat up, so it gives it a nice hyzer release. Skips off the green. That's fine. He'll have a putt from there.
Yeah, I'm probably 45 feet off left of the basket, and I'm the furthest out.
Kind of just dropped out of the sky on you there.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a tailwind. You can see the flag there. Just kind of dropped out of nowhere. See, the same thing happened to Terran's putt.
Yeah, just a layup there from Terran. Andrew, it's just outside the circle, maybe 35, 40. Oh, just low. Jando, same distance from the other side? No. Well, all pars on the card for you guys here. Nothing too bad. Kind of one of those holes where you definitely just don't want to go out of bounds.
Yeah, that one's kind of hit or miss. You might see a couple birdies. You might see a couple bogeys. I'm sure that hole 5 scored probably around even. Bunch of cleanups here, just taking the 3, moving on.
Yep, so through 5, we got 3 players at 3 down. Andrew Nava just 1 back at 2 down. Solid starts for the card. Just getting into the first round of the event.
Yeah, and I think Andrew was the only one that had played a practice round. The other 3 of us are all coming into this one blind. And just kind of learning from Andrew, and because he'd actually seen the course and him telling us about the holes.
So hole 6, another par 3. This one a bit longer at 430. You're teeing off. It looks like just this embankment up here. Once again, got the OB green short and the bunker. Oh, wow. Fantastic shot from you there. What'd you throw?
Thank you. I was throwing a PD2 here. I get a little replay action, heck yeah. But pretty much just throwing it at that tree, letting it hyzer out.
Nice skip off the green. Taps the undercarriage of the basket, and that'll be a solid birdie for you. It's listed at 430, but it didn't really look like you had to put everything into that one. What was this playing like today?
I mean, I'd done a lot of field work knowing that this was going to be a big and open, but I really just wanted to have, strong power hyzer shots because I knew that it was going to be long, it was going to be big. I needed a solid 450 consistently, and playing down the hill here, it might have played 400, but, that's a great shot by Ando there.
Yeah, Anderson going with the cloud breaker. And similar to your shot, just got that nice little flip up, hyzer finish, skip off the green. Terran going back to that Bowling Green D3. Just doing pure hyzer over the green, but a little on the inside. He'll have some work to do.
Yeah, that thing is a hog. So for perspective, Terran has all of 500 feet of power, and that thing is still hyzering out hard.
Andrew going with the S-Line DD3. Gets a unfortunate little chunk skip there, and it's going to find the OB green. That's a bad break.
Yeah, that's tough. And, you know, we're going to see it on every hole. There's that OB green. If you don't quite have that 450-foot distance on every shot, you know, you can find it.
So Andrew, maybe borderline circle 2 there. Giving it a decent bid, but an unfortunate bogey. That's how you play these golf courses. You put those greens in that area, and they'll bite real quick. Terran, man, great bid from 50, just off the band.
Nice bird from Ando there.
Yeah, tapping in that great drive. Here you are doing the same thing. Great birdies from you guys.
Yeah, that one was definitely good to pick up.
So got some separation on the card. Terran just tapping in the par. Andrew with the unfortunate bogey. You and Anderson taking the birdie, leading the way at 4 down.
And as we're moving into hole 7 here, we have par 3, 325 feet. We have this out of bounds little creek here right in front of the basket, as well as an OB green off to the left here.
Man, 325. You're just going one step forehand. And did that just flip up a little bit on you there?
Yeah, straight on the middle of the green. I went PD2 there. It was probably too much disc for it. I probably needed to club down and go to the Raptor. That was a little bit more stable. And yeah, flipped up. I'm in the middle of the green.
Ando sees that, decides to overcorrect and go inside. Finds himself safe, but not very close to the basket. Terran making the correction, smashing that D3, and that looks great.
Andrew going backhand turnover here. Oh, backhand straight shot.
Yeah, Metal Flake T-Bird 3 just right up the gut. Nice Velcro grass keeps him right next to the basket. That's a great shot from Andrew.
Yeah, that's making a wide open hole, hitting a gap. That making it tougher, but he executes it nicely.
So Anderson forced to lay up for the par. You got the range from here, but just not quite on that one.
Yeah, that'll be a layup for.
Nice birdie putt from Terran. I didn't realize that that tree found his way behind that. Terran's a big, tall guy. I know sometimes just one of these trees can get in his way. Andrew, great drive, rewarded with a pretty easy birdie.
Oh, my tap in bogey there. Ando with his tap in 3.
Just like last hole, two players executing the drive, finding himself on the green. Yourself with just a little miscue. You get punished so quick with these OB greens. And Ando just taking the easy par.
Yeah, these OB greens can definitely create separation on every hole, as you see. There's, 2-stroke swings either way.
Hole 8. Could see it again here. The basket, once again surrounded by that bunker and OB green. This one listed at 460, so this is kind of on that edge of the basic MPO range here. Terran putting a lot onto this D1. Squeaks through the branches left. That's going to be pretty good. Andrew DD3, and he doesn't like it. Little grip lock.
Yeah, he hits the trees on the right there. He'll have some work to do for his par there.
Anderson going back to that cloud breaker. Nice hyzer flip ride. Finishing left. Looks pretty good. He's going to be safe on the dance floor. And what are you throwing here? Was that a Halo disc?
Yeah, that's my Halo Destroyer.
Nice. I've been loving the Halo Destroyers lately.
Yeah, they fly far and they are stable. This one I've been throwing for a little bit. Put a little too much of a move on it. It glides right. And I find myself once again
Oh, man.
on the green.
That's such a good looking shot, too. But yeah, it just kind of flipped up a little bit. And if you're not hitting those greens at the right angle with the disc, they kind of, even in the short grass, they kind of act like Velcro.
Yeah, if you land them flat, they really like to stick.
Andrew definitely had some work to do from there. He went Nova. Looks like he'll be inside the circle, putting for par. Here you are, outside the circle by a wide margin for the par. Oh, good attempt.
Yeah, just off to the left there.
Terran found himself behind what may be a new obstacle on the course. Good bid, but again, unfortunate lie. Andrew, maybe a little further than he wanted here, about 25, 30. Great putt.
Yeah, great putt by Andrew.
It's all about saving those pars and avoiding the bogeys. Anderson, nice, connects for the 2.
Yeah, finding the bird there. That's definitely a extra hole to get there.
There you are. It looks like, are you in the shrubs or just in front of him here?
I was in the shrubs. I moved him out of the way. I was pretty much the same spot. A little bit in front of Ando there.
Nice. Yeah, another just unfortunate bogey finding yourself on the green. But that's how these golf courses go. You just put these baskets all close to those greens and they can just come out of nowhere. So Anderson picks up the birdie. He's going to move to 5 under. You fall back in a tie with Nava at 2 down. And Terran holding strong at 4. Hole 9, listed at 368. This looks like a new hole this year as well. Is it just your typical forehand for you guys?
Yeah, pretty much. It's 370, and it's right at that distance that if you flip up your forehand, there's a chance that you can find that green. But if you can get it on hyzer, it's definitely a gettable hole for the MPO field for sure.
Yeah, Jando and Ferguson just take the pure hyzer forehand. Looked pretty good. They're going to be inbounds putting. Andrew, he's been working on the forehand recently, so decides to go backhand. That kind of burns out on him a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit too turn there. I'm going back to that blue PD2.
Oh, get stable. Oh, there we go. Got some action off the green. You're going to be safe.
Yeah, that thing's getting a little bit too flippy. It might be done. I might have to find something new and stable to start forehanding there.
Andrew lining up the Nova. Oh. Looks like the gentleman decided he wants to play through in the back, so he's going to let him go. But he can make these. Ooh.
Yeah, they were pretty much swinging together, and the golf course actually allowed the golfers to come out after the last tee time, and us being the feature card were the last tee time, so we had a couple groups of golfers playing behind us.
Nice. So after Ando and Nava hit the basket for the birdie bids, Terran decides to break the seal. It gets the 2. Here you are after that PD2 forehand. Nice putt.
Yeah, really happy not to find my 3rd green in a row there.
Yeah, again, I'm liking the changes to these basket placements. Bringing the OB greens into play more definitely just helps with overall separation, as well as that good feeling, you know, when you walk off the hole with a birdie.
Yeah, and after hole 9, we have Justin Anderson and Terran Ferguson sitting at -5, myself at -3, Andrew at -2, and we will be moving into the back 9. We're in for a fun one here.
Yeah, so thank you again to everybody for tuning in. You can see a little score recap here. Just once again want to thank the sponsors for providing the coverage, Flight Towel, as well as Upper Park Disc Golf and Resistance Discs. Make sure to go check out Resistance Discs for all your discraft needs. And we'll catch you guys on the back 9.
See ya.
Hey guys, Colin here with CH Sports. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my coverage sponsors. These videos would not be able to come to life without these people's help, so I really appreciate it. There's plans starting as low as $3 a month, and every single dollar helps grow the channel. If you would like to see your name or business listed in the credits of every single one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/chsports.